Alright.
The NFL playoffs are officially underway.
I'm in the playoffs in this league, Ken. I'm in the wild card. You calling him back, Riley? Daughter calling timeout. Thank you, Riley. Thank you.
They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
You put some cartoons on for you.
A first carry here for Joe Mixon.
Wait, I'm putting cartoons on for you.
After a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Hey, your mama.
It was Justin Houston who got him down.
2 yards. Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football.
She don't waste no time taking off.
I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes. Stack things up and make it difficult.
Oh, we don't come over here, boy.
They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's
on 3rd down, Burrow. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Yeah, take this off the charger.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them.
Damn, I need to know the rules for this damn league I'm playing in. I don't even know the fucking rules.
So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
their own 32-yard line.
Damn, Riley, I can't see the rules. Can I borrow this right quick? I need to see the rules right quick, Riley. Let me borrow this right quick. Oh, Lord, you took the other.
Eason and the Colts now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
I can hold on. I'm trying to read this shit and play. Hold on. I can barely hear you. That's why I'm reading. I gotta turn this shit up a little bit.
Marlon Mack, his first carry of the game. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
They got gameplay, no spamming plays within the same drive. Can I run it? All right. So I can't spam the same play. All right, what you say now, Ken?
Because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
I could barely hear you, bro. Your microphone. Shit, maybe 2 or 3, because you see how them boys be huffing and puffing when you run it on. Hurry up.
Here's 2nd and
3. 2 or 3 times. 2 or 3 times. Yeah, you go past 3, boy. You pushing it. Definitely pushing it.
Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially as pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
1st and 10, Eason. Taken in by the tight end, Doyle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
46-yard line.
She get a whole heap of energy when you walk through the door. Jeez. Niggas writing me on IG. I mean, not IG, but on I gotta go to my screen. I can't even see what I'm on full screen. I can't see what comments people put.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of 7 on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
Cause she grabbed him out the window sill. I ain't got him on her. She the one grabbed him.
Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. He'll find Paris Campbell. That's complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 31-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
31-yard line.
So they'll come
Bro,
up
this
in
nigga
Bengals
Eason got a damn
territory
X
now
Factor.
with a
How the hell
first
he
and
got X
10
Factor?
down at the 31. From the gun is Eason. He's got Burton here.
Oh, what you say on Facebook?
Inside the 15 he goes. 17 more
Makes you
yards
happy?
on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down. First and 10 at the 14.
There's a first and 10 at the 14-yard line.
I don't know. He a man-to-man, look like.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes
I
down.
had no
Just
idea what
inside
route
the
that
20
boy
at the
was
19.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Eason on second down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on third down.
9th play of the drive now on third and a
Boy,
country mile.
whoever that is, typing in my screen, boy. Send that to my phone. I cannot see anything.
Now it's Mack, draw play. And he'll only get this to the 14 as he'll come up well short of the first down. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
I'm not gonna do that. I won't say put in a play for me.
Every possession in the postseason magnified, and look, it's just the opening drive. They didn't get the touchdown they wanted, but at least they got on the board.
They got on the board. They've got their home crowd into it as well. And remember, in the playoffs, the game slows down a little bit, so every point is precious. And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? And they see that happen. It just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Burrow and the Bengals with a first and 10 at the 41-yard line. And he'll throw right away. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. 59 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Man, this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Bengals 7, Colts 3.
That boy V7 put me in cheat codes.
Austin Seibert set to kick off.
She had
Touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off.
Damn, she had some of the food I had bought. Oh, my daddy done bought.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled.
Well, who that is? That boy V said I'm putting in cheat code.
Football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches,
I told you how she act when you get in.
They give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
On first down, Jacob Eason.
Oh, man.
Too tough to hold
I
on
need
to
some
that
better
one. It's
receivers,
second down.
boy. This ain't gonna
It's
do
another
it.
zone defense. It looks like
I
it's
got
open for
these
possibilities, but
receivers,
they did a
boy.
nice
This
job
ain't my
controlling
team,
the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
I know. Yeah, I'm sure you just walked through the door. Can't miss you.
Second and 10.
Cannot miss you. I'm sure you walked through that door.
To throw again. Eason. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
Come on, bro. Why you threw it
That's
behind
down
him?
as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Now that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that
he
one
threw
they
the
should
ball
have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his
How you
pocket?
X-Factor
I
throwing the ball
think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
Throwing on third and long. Eason.
He open. God damn. Made me talk to
Again, it's intercepted. Picked up by Sean Williams. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws.
And why he throw like that, bro?
We
This
got to give him
man,
one, don't
man
we?
got a
I
bad.
mean, the year he's
I don't know how they put this sorry
a lot
ass
easier for he and his
animation on him.
teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty
Garbage ass
sensational.
animation.
Suddenly it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here. Here's a run with Mixon, and he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. This will make it into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Picked off at the 23. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question, because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammate's going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Damn, I done did
No
a deep
doubt about it. A
hole.
really nice job there by the defense, now allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. This will be caught inside the 10. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. They'll give it to Mixon. On first and goal, they'll try the option left. He's able to force his way through one man, but he can muster only about a yard on the play. Second down.
The 7-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. Brings up second and goal.
After one, a 14-3 ball game.
The score, Bengals 14, Colts 3.
Tonight.
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And it is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. Rico Gafford there to make the grab. And the Bengals add on to their lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes we need to guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown.
No, she finna grab, bro.
The Colts take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off.
I'm on live and you talking like I'm dirty or something.
Discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum.
The 28-yard line.
Here's second and 7 now.
Bro,
from
why
the 28.
like these niggas spamming the same play, bro? They want, all right, let me see. He keeps spamming the same play. I'm finna go get in my same play.
From the gun, Eason. He completes this one to Mack. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it second and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They live play right here, V, if you watching.
Second down, here's Eason. Campbell making the catch. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage
bro,
back
as soon as your
into
mama
38.
come home, you go to yelling all
in the wrong direction. Makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. 2 minutes gone by, second quarter. On third down, Eason. For the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Von Bell. And they will bring it back. It's a pick 6 from Bengals TD. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome? But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Throwing after the interception. Eason. His man complete over the middle. It's Mack. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. Mack off the draw play. And he still has yet to get on track in this 1st half as they're going to stop him behind the line. Carlos Dunlap, the one who got in there to make the stop behind the line.
4-yard line.
$13 yards remaining on 2nd down. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
The Colts on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. This is out quickly to the right. Room here to run. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Harris Campbell, 69 yards. And the Colts are able to cut into this lead.
For the extra point.
As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they drew.
Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
And now we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? But everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
2nd and 10.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Burrow on 3rd down. And it's Willis complete. And it'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first. It's his first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And he'll get 2, maybe 3 up near the 37.
Mixon, the Bengal ball.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You may also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down.
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Burrow looking to pass. They'll set up the screen here to mix it. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down. 2 minutes to play here in this first half of the NFL playoffs. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
The Bengals first down.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow going deep downfield for Ross. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. He was looking for John Ross that time. And now it's 2nd down. This one quickly out wide. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down. Going to throw again. Eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Eason, he's got his target. That's Zach Pascal. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. To throw on 2nd down. Eason. Those passes intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by the former first-rounder Trey Waynes. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. Now it's Burrow. Got a man open, it's Ross. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 2 yards, good enough for a first. Now Burrow to throw on second down. That's into the hands of Gafford, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up 3rd down.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Again, it's Burrow. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Knocked down at the line of scrimmage.
Austin Seibert sets up for the field goal try. From the right hash, this from 48. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. So we're at halftime in this AFC Wildcard matchup. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
To kick off.
Both teams trying to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC Wildcard game. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Offense at the line and set to go. Play action. It's Eason. That's into the hands of Pascal. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
At the 47-yard line.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. His first carry. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Indianapolis moving the chains there on a gain of 12.
The more football I watch, the more I want to check and see if teams are going to panic when they're down on the scoreboard. And this team has shown no signs of doing that. A lot of the time, they come out after the half. Things haven't worked so well in the first go-around. They want to throw the football like crazy. But the way to open up throwing the ball is to run it. And they've run it well here to start the second half.
They'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable. And that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
The 2nd down and 10th there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. And he's going to be safe.
strike.
So if we recount real quick, he had the touchdown earlier, and now he comes up with the sack here. No doubt about it, he's having himself a game.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And problem spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. The Bengals drive about to get going. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Quick throw, complete out wide here to Green. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A few moving pieces on that play, because that was an RPO, was it not?
It was, but one important piece that didn't move incorrectly, the offensive line. Because when you're running this play, as he continued down the line of scrimmage, sometimes the lineman can wander downfield. And if you're more than a yard downfield, it's illegal to throw the football at that point. But
he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rock Ya-Sin. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback, because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Eason going to throw it out of the shotgun. Catch made here by Campbell. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
1st and 10, Eason. And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Geno Atkins coming right up the gut. Gets in there for a loss of 9. Defense went 3-4. They got some push from the inside.
And this is something in a 3-4 you don't normally get, because the nose tackle who got the sack, he's usually responsible or ends up getting double-teamed and sometimes triple-teamed. How about him working his way back and putting the big guy on the ground? And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
And it's intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Quick hitter here, it's complete.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
And incomplete here, so a little razzle-dazzle on that one, but they couldn't hook up, and it's third down.
And less than a yard.
And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Burrow will throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And my goodness, another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. Then he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Throwing now, Burrow on 1st down. Ross complete. That is out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him up.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Joe Mixon, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Bengals offense cashes in with 6. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Colts 9.
Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Rodgers will hold on to this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough, because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Eason. They'll run the screen with Mack. They find some open field here. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. A 1st down there on a pick up at 25.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
1 quarter remains for the right to survive round 1 here in the AFC. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They go play action with Eason. They'll roll, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Eason off the play fake. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Eason sets to throw it. And then here's another interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him, and what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the 1st down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
That's going to go as a loss of 6, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
He's forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 16. Taken down. They got him. Darius Leonard able to drop him for a loss of a couple.
Okay, you know my bias is about to come out here. A lot of people think that the offense is just moving in the wrong direction. I'd say they're moving in the right direction because the defense is pushing them back.
Former defensive guy. Now, as a quarterback 3rd and long, you really got to rally the troops here, don't you?
Yeah, you do in a big way. And what else do you have to look out for? More pressure coming at you because it seems to be working pretty well.
He finds his running back, Mixon. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the 1st down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the 2nd half. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st. So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he's got this down to the 35. 15 more yards there, and quickly another 1st down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Mack. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They go right back to Mack. And he is going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bengals' 27. Call it an 8-yard gain. Much better shape now on 3rd and just a yard.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Marlon Mack, 27 yards. And the Colts are able to draw a bit closer.
Look, we all know that sometimes we see upsets in the wild card round. But I have to tell you, in this case, I did not see that coming.
I don't think anyone in the stadium saw it coming. You and I were coming in before the game. There was a couple of us talking about travel plans for next weekend. They might want to cancel those.
Yeah, I would say so, because right now it's looking more and more like they're going to be one and done. They're probably trying to call the hotel, make sure they get their security deposit back.
Set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And their fan base at this point has to be thinking, is this finally the year we once again taste success in the playoffs? They're not there yet, but it's looking promising here in this 4th quarter.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get your reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 yards there on a Bengal first.
Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Left side, a completion to his tight end. Not much there, only a yard.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. That one looks like he'll throw here. Lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
It's a game.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Got an open man. That's C.J. Uzomah. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down.
A gain of 14. And a Bengal 1st down. Today's final score, Bengals.
And Charles, on the losing side of things, you know, they didn't come in here as the favorite to these playoffs, but they came in with a lot of hope and anticipation. Tough to have that all snuffed out so quickly.
It really is. You're one of 12 teams when the playoffs begin that still has a chance to win the Super Bowl. So that's pretty darn good. And as you often talk about, a lot of hope when the playoffs start. Well, that ended for them. But when they look back, they'll have a lot to be proud of and see if they turn the page towards the next season.
So that's a wrap. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com.